One thing about narcissistic mothers is they love to ruin special occasions for you. Let me give you a quick story time of what happened at my prom. So our prom was on a Friday. It was the same day as our school day, but we got out maybe like an hour early so that the girls and everybody can get ready. So the day of my prom, my mom picks me up from school and she takes me over to this hair salon where I can get my hair done. Now, from the jump, she was trying to control everything about me. She was trying to control how I got my hair done, what I did with my hair, the style that I got. Now, the girl, she started out where she curled all of my hair, and I wanted it in like a updo. I wanted it in like a little updo with a bang and all of that kind of stuff. That's how I wanted my hair for my prom. But my mother, she basically was like, "No, you need to just leave that hair down so we can go, because we have to get you dressed. You have to take your pictures. You have to do all of this," making it seem like she was trying to get me there on time, when she wasn't. She just wanted to control my hair. So what happened is I did the updo, and because it took so long, because the updo takes a while, she was get growing impatient and was like, "We took so long because you had to get your hair done the way that you wanted to get your hair done when you should just had it down like I asked you to." And it was like, "What do you mean like I asked you to? It's not your prom. You can't control how I get my hair done." Then on our way home, it was rush hour, right? So the highway is extremely packed. And you can either take the highway home or you can take the streets home. I had asked her, I was like, "Why don't we take the streets home? Because that highway is kind of packed." And she's like, "No, the highway is quicker." So she goes over there and I'm like, and she sees how packed the highway is. And she smiles. She got this smirk on her face like, "Oh yeah, come on. Let's take the highway home because it's packed as hell and it's gonna slow you down." So basically, she got on the highway and it was packed. It was a lot of traffic, so it slowed us down. And then what she did is, while we were up in the car, she basically starts blaming me, like, "Man, this all this traffic. What's with all this traffic? You see, if you never would have took so long to get your hair done, we probably would have been home by now." And I was like, "No, Kimberly. If you were to go ahead and take the streets home instead of the express, when you saw how it packed it was, we wouldn't be in this predicament. It had nothing to do with what style I got with my hair done. You're just making an excuse as to why things are slow when you're the one that hopped on the highway in the first place. You're the one that came here. And if you didn't want to deal with the weight of the highway, you never should have hopped on the expressway to begin with in the first place." But because she wanted to be spiteful, she shot her own self in the foot and she has to wait even longer. So let me tell you what this bitch did. She took my phone and threw my phone on the floor of the passenger seat, and tells me, "If you pick up that phone, I'm going to take your phone and throw it out the window." And I was like, "Yeah, the phone that you're paying for, go ahead and throw that phone out the window." I was in high school. Right, this is senior year prom. And I was like, "Yeah, go ahead and throw a expensive ass iPhone out the window. Yeah, go ahead and do that. That's smart. That's a great idea." So I didn't pick up the phone because I know how serious she was. But then what she does is she tells me like 10 minutes later, after she threw my phone on the floor, and after she threatened to throw my phone out the window, 10 minutes later she asked me, "Well, have you called anyone at home to see if anyone else is there because to see you off to prom?" Girl, what? You're asking me, did I call anybody to see if they are there, when you literally took my phone and told me not to pick it up? So I look at her and I go, "You literally threw my phone on the floor and told me not to pick it up, so why would I call somebody?" And she's, "Well, call them now," trying to act all innocent, trying to act all sweet or whatever. That's the thing with narcissists. They act all crazy and then turn around and act all innocent to confuse you. So I ended up picking up the phone, called them, and it was some people already there. And I told them I was going to be home soon. I get home, get changed, we take our pictures and everything, and then I go over to where my friend's house was because that's where the limo was to pick us up and take us to prom. I missed the pictures with my friends, but we were like one of the first people to get to prom. You know what I'm saying? We could have, in hindsight, we could have took more pictures when I got there, but they were already in the limo by the time I had arrived. So that was that thing. I had missed the pictures with my friend, but I didn't miss the pictures with just like my family. So anyway, it was like family and friends came over to see me off to prom. So that's what happened with my prom night. My mother tries to ruin my experience before I even got there, because that's how narcissists are. They like to ruin good experiences for you so that you don't enjoy yourself and you don't have a good time. They're pitiful and pathetic.